I am Cassia every day, every way. Welcome back to Motivational Moments. Everything has a beginning, a middle, and an end. You woke up this morning and you'll go to bed this evening, God willing. You start a meeting and you'll end the meeting. Even this video has begun, and I promise you it will end at some point. Service is no different. In order for the experience to be complete, there are 4 steps that we'll discuss today. Now, you may have to fight the urge to fast forward or head nod your way through this because it seems like such common sense. I mean, seriously? But here's my quick take on common sense. If something is considered to be common sense but is not commonly done, then it's not common sense. Common means all the time. Common means it's regular. Common means that you can depend on it happening. So, as you go through these 4 steps, ask yourself, do I do these steps consistently? And as you serve and love like Christ, consistency in how you treat others is paramount. So here it goes. Service does not begin unless there's a warm welcome. Notice the adjective warm. What are some things that make a welcome warm? Well, how about eye contact, a smile, open body language, attentiveness? The list can go on and on. The bottom line is that if I'm extending a warm welcome to you, then you should feel seen, valued, and appreciated right away. You shouldn't have to earn my warmth. The second step of service is to comply and anticipate the resident's needs. Notice I said comply and anticipate, not comply or anticipate, not comply and try to anticipate. No. As Cassia professionals, you strive to be consistent. So my minimum expectation is to not only give you what you came for, but I must anticipate your needs somehow. The third step is one of my favorites. It's offering additional assistance. Now, note that this happens after complying and anticipating. This comes after I've done what you came to me for, plus more. Is that plus 1? Ask, is there anything further I can assist you with? Or are there any questions that I can assist you with? The residents are not an interruption of your job. They're the purpose of your job. Now this brings us to step 4, which is to give a gracious goodbye. Basically, you're tying a nice bow on the service experience. When done well, the gracious goodbye should provide a heartfelt thank you to the resident and their family and an invitation to return if the opportunity arises, if it's appropriate. Now, it's easy to think of step 4 as what happens when the resident is leaving Cassia. Yes, that is a key touch point. However, step 4 should happen at the conclusion of every touch point you have with each resident. At Cassia, there are no doorman in top hat and tails. There's a face at reception that looks up and smiles to say, we're glad you're here. To a new resident, it's the first time to look into the eyes of someone who will grow to feel like family. That's real. Now, Cassia's first step is to show deep respect by acknowledging that a person is seen as a unique gift from God and a blessing to the Cassia family. Your second step in service is to take action to relieve any pain and suffering. It may be thirst, discomfort, fear, or the emotional pain of transitions. Your standard of compassion supports, walks alongside, and listens deeply to things said and unsaid. The third step is to remember and build your knowledge bank on what is truly of value to the person you're serving, learning their preferences. When you know what a person values, you can take action to exceed their expectations. This is the Cassia standard of excellence. You respect those you serve by fostering fullness of life by their definition, not yours. And your 4th step of service is to share the trust you build with your team. Cassia is united in consistent, high-quality delivery of service. You build these steps into a collaboration between the entire staff, family, volunteers, medical providers, the church, and the community. The central figure in this collaboration is the resident or person who walks through your door. You at Cassia are good stewards of what is entrusted to you. It's the most precious thing. And you preserve the most precious thing, which is life itself. As you and your team do those steps, your residents will experience an even more consistent service experience at Cassia. So the homework is simple. I just want you to think to yourself and assess yourself, are you doing those 4 steps regularly? If not, which one can you brush up on and get even more consistent? So, thank you so much. Motivational Moments, Cassia. I look forward to seeing you next time.